What's going on, guys? It is Goalazio here. Welcome back to another FIFA 20 career mode video. Guys, this is a return of a FIFA 19 career mode series, and this is the Messi like players to sign. So this series, we go through a selection of players and we find players which are cheaper alternatives, mainly for Road to Glories. Actually, it's for all career modes, because Messi's worth around 100 odd million pounds. You want something a little cheaper than that, so that's what we're going to be bringing for you guys today. But guys, if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you do enjoy the video and you want to see more of these, hit that like button and share it with your friends. But anyway, first things first, let's take a look at Messi. How good is he? You only have to glance quickly at those statistics. His stats are just insane. Let's start off something very simple. Of course, he plays right wing, can play striker, and can play centre forward. And one of the biggest things we're going to be looking for when we find these alternative players is his height. He's only 5'7", so he's a very small, nimble player and can get in and out very easily. Of course, he starts off at 94, rate of potential of 94, valued around 100 million pounds, which is just insane. But his stats: crossing 88, finishing 95, dribbling, curve, all up in those 90s, movement up in the high 90s as well, which is just insane. His weaker side, though, is that strength. At 68, his jumping isn't so good at 68 also, but the rest of his stats you don't have to worry. And of course, his traits. His traits are the standout thing with this player. Finesse shot, long shot, speed dribbler, playmaker, outside the foot, one club man, one team player, chip shot. Absolutely all round one of the best players in the world. My opinion, the best player in the world right now that I've ever witnessed to grace the football pitch. Anyway, you can fight about that in the comment section below. That's your problem. Anyway, so we need to pick the players quite well, and it's going to be really difficult. Some players have really stood out, and I think they're absolutely perfect for this. But like I said, those key stats, and like I mentioned, the height is a big key part, and as well as his dribbling, finishing, and acceleration is something that we really need to take in consideration when finding the alternative players. So that is Messi. Let's have a look at some replacements for him. Okay, guys, so the first player we're going to be looking at is Doku. Doku is a player that I've used many times in FIFA 20. He starts off at 69 rated with potential of 87, right? He's going to cost you around 2.1 million pounds. In my career mode, I just signed him for 2.75 million. You can see that in the latest Newport episode. As his release clause was that low. So really take in consideration, now it's in season 3. So my advice is just go for the release clause and get him straight away. He's dirt cheap. Was it on you? He doesn't have one in this particular save for some reason, but look how cheap he is. 2 million pounds. But anyway, some of the key stats that are very, very similar to Messi. That movement are literally in the 90s, and he's only 69 rated. Dribbling at 77 to begin with, ball control at 74. The only downside we do have is his finishing at 58, but alternatively, compared to Messi, he has 88 jumping, which is insane. Once this guy grows and gets to 87 rated, it's going to be insane for you. Bryan! Now we are talking. The French right winger, at 19 years old, coming in at 74 rated with potential of 85. In the most recent update, this has gone up by +1, which is amazing. He is valued around 9 million pounds or so. In this save, for some reason, he's joined Brentford. So you can't... Oh, sorry, he's just joined Brentford. So he's a Season 2 signing. My apologies. Completely forgot about that. But he does have 4-star skills, which is absolutely huge. And again, like a lot of the players, that movement side of things is absolutely huge. Up in the high 80s with his sprint speed and acceleration. Agility at 91. And he has good shot power at 74. Finishing at 74. And that's going to grow rapidly as he gets better, which is just amazing. When he gets close to our 85 rated, he's going to stand out from the crowd. One of the biggest things I have noticed is that shot power. He does get a ball away very quickly. Definitely a player to have to check out instead of actually having Messi. When I did this series last time, a lot of you wanted to make sure I had someone with a similar nationality, well, the same nationality as before, and this is my player, Thiago Almada. Player which I signed in FIFA 19 wasn't that good. FIFA 20 though, oh, he's a guy to talk about. 74 rated to begin with, potential of 88, so one of the highest potentials out of all these players. Doesn't have that much skill moves though, does only have 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, but again, that movement at around 87 overall on that pace, agility 91, balance at 89, shot power, stamina, long shots, finishing, short passing, dribbling, curve, all high up on it, and he's a really good free kick penalty taker even as well, which is just brilliant. It's good to have a penalty taker in your side, and he does have that finesse shot trait, and he has a few AI traits as well, which is really good for you to take in consideration when actually trying to sign him. But of course, he is a little more on the expensive side in comparison to the Road to Glory type players, around that 11 to 12 million pound, but with 88 potential, 74 starter rated, he's a player to have in your side. Right, guys, and Onus, I think is how you pronounce it. He is on loan in our first season with Nice, but he does play for Napoli naturally, so you can get him in that second season. But anyway, the 22-year-old and the perk, just so you know, you will be able to get him on a free contract, so take that in consideration, because he will be 23 when you can, so weigh up how much you want to pay for him. 74 rated to begin with, potential of 82, so a slightly lower potential in comparison, and one of the reasons I've done that is because the price tag isn't going to rise as much. One of the downsides to these other players is that if you don't sign him within 2 seasons, they're going to cost you a fortune. This guy, 3-4 seasons, the price tag is going to remain the same. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, acceleration around 88, which is amazing, agility 89, dribbling at 80 to begin with, which is a really solid dribbling stat. One of the things I've actually liked about him in comparison to anyone else is that I don't know, I haven't really noticed this with anyone else, but he stays right on the touchline. Maybe that's just a thing that I'm just noticing subconsciously, and it's just like, oh, he's doing it. Maybe he actually isn't. But I've noticed that, which is really good when you're playing a 4-3-3. Works absolutely perfect. One of my favorite formations this year is that 4-3-3, and he works absolutely perfect in it. Saint-Maximin. What a name. What a name. I have to say, I say this every time I make a video because there's always some French player in there. The French this year have insane players. From defense, midfield I'm yet to fully check out, but the wingers, the forwards, everything is just brilliant this year. I might do a French special video. We'll wait and see. But anyway, of course, recently joined Newcastle United, just so you know, starting off at 79 rated, potential of 86. This guy really is one of the limited 5-star skillers that you get in this game, and his stats go along with Messi so well. The only downside you do have, he's not that good at crossing and neither finishing, but dribbling at 90, ball control at 82, acceleration, sprint speed, agility, balance, all in the 90, which is just insane. But he's got shot power, he has stamina, and his jumping and strength do rise quite quickly when he gets closer to that actual 86 potential. Really worth investing in. Higher on the wage budget. This guy is perfect if you're like a Manchester United, Chelsea, maybe even Liverpool, for example. If you're one of those teams and you can't afford that 100-odd million for Messi, this guy's going to do absolutely the job for you. What an insane player. But anyway, guys, they were the best alternative players to Messi that you can actually sign. I have to say that a lot of these I'm a big fan of. One of the biggest fans, because I'm a Road to Glory type career mode player, is Jeremy Doku. Especially the bargain that you get him for. I'm shocked that he's that cheap. And I signed him in Season 3. I didn't sign him straight away because I couldn't. But in Season 3, to still get him that cheap, he's really worth investing in. So if you're in a career mode right now, and you're like, oh, I might give him a shout. Give him a go. Let me know in that comment section below if you are going to sign him as well. While you're down there, let me know if there's any other players that I've missed which you think, oh, this guy's really good compared to Messi. He's really cheap. Really consider worth investing in. Let me know in that comment section below. Anything cheaper than 100 mil is worth a good investment. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio, and say thank you much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more from me, I got the Newport Series Season 3 happening. Hit that subscribe button. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. Check me out on Twitter at Goalazio. And guess what? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. I just realized I was looking at the wrong camera for the entire thing. Hope that.